What's up, all? It's a sis Shay Sayss, and welcome back. Today, we're speaking with Duante Brown Balenciaga. Duante is an entrepreneur and activist, and he's here to talk to us a lot about his clothing line, Devious Designz. Welcome, Duante. How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So let's just get right into it.
Okay.
Your designs are heavily influenced by the Black Lives Matter movement. Why do you
Yes.
feel like it's important to wear those messages on clothes?
So I think it's important for several reasons. One, I mean, the obvious reason is the injustices that we see Black and Brown people face in everyday
Mm.
um, country when it comes to the murders and just the unfair treatment of our people. The second part to it, and which is why Devious Designs are so important, excuse me, is because the messaging shows that it's not just Black Lives Matter, but it's that all Black Lives Matter. Because sometimes it seems as if just the Black Lives Matter message isn't inclusive of LGBTQ plus people.
Okay. So I saw on your website that you do charity donations monthly. Which organization, sorry, have you donated to, and how do you choose between those organizations?
So far we did one with Brave Space.
Oh, nice.
Actually, recently we're working it out now to get ready to do something with House Lives Matter as well.
Nice, nice. Okay. So how do you go about choosing those organizations?
Um, so honestly, just looking up and seeing which organizations are actually supporting Black and Brown people and like really actually doing the work. I've worked in the nonprofit field for years, so I do understand that not every organization that says they are working for the people are actually working for the people in the community.
Love that, actually, and I love that you have that experience as well.
Yes.
So you've been working with sorry, I always stutter on this, but marginalized groups for over a
Yes.
decade, honestly. So can you
Yeah.
tell us more about your work in the community? Because I would love to hear
Sure.
it.
Sure. So I started out at working in HIV and AIDS prevention and
Um,
treatment as an outreach worker, honestly, helping the actual people that did the test to get people to come to the mobile unit or into the office to get testing done. Um, and then from there, I took a break for a minute. School, got out of graduated school, came back, and was working like in real estate, and I hated it. It was like just paper all the time. So I reached out to my supervisor for my old job that I was doing when I was doing testing, and she was like, "I have this position. I really want you to come in and take it." And I was like, I don't really know what's the salary. And she told me the salary, and it was the same as what I was making. And I was like, this is crazy because I had actually just prayed like probably the week prior
mm,
to provide me with a job that was more fulfilling because I was like, I
mm.
felt like just pushing papers. So that opportunity came about, and I definitely was like, okay, I'm on board. So I've worked with all types of marginalized groups of people over the span of my career at this point.
No, that's amazing. And, like you said, you've been praying for those opportunities. It just shows how
Yes,
much manifestation works. And you are
yes,
a prime
it's
example
real.
of that.
Yes,
So I
it's
have
so real.
Yes, it is so real. And I have a question for you really quick because I was reading your bio and I saw that you're the East Coast father for the House of Balenciaga.
Yes,
Now, is this the same House of Balenciaga that's on Legendary on HBO Max,
yes,
actually? I
that
was going
would
to say
be
the
us.
Legendary, but Legendary on HBO Max.
Yes, that is us. That is my house. Shout out.
Oh.
I was so proud of watching them on the screen this season.
No, they did really amazing, and
Yes.
I'm happy that you are proud because they've been killing it.
Oh my
Honestly,
gosh, yes. It was amazing to watch and to know all that they were like going through and how long
yeah.
there for like months filming. And then, it was COVID. So they were like trapped up in their hotel rooms, couldn't even really interact with anybody else, any of the other teams that was really there because of COVID restrictions and everything. So it was just amazing to watch their hard work be shown on the big screen and to receive the feedback and the love that we received from the community and just other people that watched it.
No, of course. So, how has being in the House of Balenciaga inspired you?
Oh my gosh. So I've been in the house of Balenciaga um, going on 13 years this year.
Wow.
I was introduced to the house by the overall father, Harold Balenciaga, who was actually also my personal father, or some people call it gay father, which is like most people would probably relate to it as like a godparent, but probably the easiest way to explain it. So he introduced me to the ballroom scene. I was in my very early 20s at the time. So I basically grew up into like my manhood and even to being a Black gay man within the ballroom scene. And the house basically helped to groom me into becoming a productive gay Black male in this society. So I will always love them for that. They will always be my family because of those reasons.
Wow. And one thing I love about even just like the houses, because I follow RuPaul Drag Race. I watch all of like those things. And my best friend, honestly, too, is a part of the community. I just love how the community is so like together. You guys are very close. You guys are very supportive. And me being an ally, like I just want to ask you, how can people be allies to the LGBTQ plus community if they don't know right now? Like, what would you advise them to do?
Speak up.
Okay.
See something is wrong, speak on it. Don't. Silence is violence at the end of the day. If you notice something is wrong and you're just sitting by and you're watching it and, you're coming from a place of privilege, which a lot of us don't realize that all of us or most of us have some type of privilege in one way or another. Cisgender heterosexual people have a privilege in this society. When you look at the laws and regulations that are there, the privilege is shown. So, if you really want to be an ally, if you really feel that things that are happening are wrong, speak about it. That's the best thing that you can do, to show up and use your privilege to advance other people.
Definitely. Everyone's voice matters as well.
Yes.
And what's next for you, Duante?
More designs,
Okay.
a short film, actually two. One, dealing with a lot of, the issues that the Black and brown LGBTQI plus community face. And then one also for Black men with on mental health.
No, that's super important, and I can't wait to see those films when you drop them for us to watch.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Duante, for joining us. I really enjoyed this conversation with you.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I've had a good time as well.
Of course, and thank you all for watching. Make sure you follow Bold TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Have a great day.
Yes.